You're seeing that, right? Dot that just shows up, falls out of the sky. Where's this? Where are you? Are you gone now that I'm here? That's not even remotely fair. Okay, now that the sun's up, again, got this all the... you know, this thing, okay, when I built it in 176, required power. Now it wants a room. I think I'd rather have it have power. Because I threw it down, and I had to build a room around it. Now, the problem was that I had built this mortared stone pier looking kind of thing with the intention, let's get back up here, with the intention of having one level here with that and one level up the power source. Don't need the power source no more. All that, built this nice little place for it, gonna look cool. Nope, we can't have that. Nope. So instead, we're just going to grab our truck that I have no coal for, but let's slap it down anyway because it looks awesome. As always, the Model E steam truck, you have it any color you want, as long as it's red. I do think it's neat the way the like a modular look to it. Eco plate for me and you. Can I make eco? That wasn't there before. Can I? No, I can't change it. Legally, hell yeah, legally allowed to pollute. You ain't gonna stop me either. Deed. I don't have it. There we are. Text. We break for nobody. Damn. Oh well. Yeah, I got no coal for it, so it's going to stay up here for a while. I mostly just wanted... It does look awesome, doesn't it? I really do like... How do you go into third person again? That. Do you actually sit in it now? I've seen pictures of people sitting in it. How do I... Controls. Come on, you can do it! Slot 1, slot 2, blur, skills backpack. Blah, blah, blah. Graphics. Okay. Can't change it into third person. Could have swore there was. Like this. Like that. You actually... Oh, when you look behind you, that's cool. You actually look... That arm does not look... Crack. Crunch. I remember having purple pants. I haven't looked at my guy since I made him, so... Cancel. Get out of third person, please. And... Turn that off, and... Get. Oot. Hello. There we are. Well, it's made. I still got to build it. Well, I would build a tractor, but I have so much... None of my farmland is big enough to properly till with a tractor. Right now. I'll get to it eventually, though. There's a blast furnace and a cement kiln down there. You just have to trust me on this, because if I go like there, see? There they are. Downstairs, blast furnace, cement kiln, and ground pollution, because they're right there polluting the tar out of that really beautiful lake. I'll have to do something about that someday. But today is not that day. Today, I'm going to build my second house. Got a couple little touch-ups here. I got to put a roof on there so you're not just seeing through the wall. Now, what? These two stacks, easiest things in the world to make. This stockpile full of lumber, pain in the ass. I know wood grows on trees, but it doesn't grow on trees fast enough. Now, provided I've got this all measured out properly, do I go with hardwood floors or brick floors? It's a tough call. And this is out here, because the walls, so as far as your house goes, so let's go here into this vicious monstrosity where I've basically been stockpiling stuff. We are soft capped just to hell and back. So your room cares about the four sides, the roof, the floor, and all of these corner blocks, right? But once you've got that, it doesn't care about what's on the outside. So we can build a house here that, you know, has all the important stuff, like all the rooms set up in the right way. And then we can decorate it as we choose. And I wanted something kind of like that. I can't decide. I think I'm going to have to go 2 stories on it. I was looking at it all, and to squash everything in, that's about the center. That only leaves me a 4x4, which isn't very big for rooms. We want to be fancy. This is our second house. It's got to be like that's the stone hut. We need to be fancier. If we're going to go 2 stories, then I'm afraid the bottom story is going to have to be brick. Or at least the foundation is going to have to be brick. And as far as choices for brick go, you've got that, which is kind of pretty. That, which is literally just a stack of bricks. You can see right through the top. It's okay for a wall, but it's terrible for a floor or a ceiling because you can see right through it. And then this monstrosity, which I'm pretty sure was meant to be for, like, you know, industrial type structures or something, where you throw, you know, pillars on top of it. Doesn't look bad like that. Unfortunately, let's back up. I need a foundation. I'm afraid I'm probably going to have to go with these. Actually, you're not even going to see it, because I'm going to put a whole other layer on top of it. So I'll lay out the floors here. I'm going to show you where the rooms are going to be. I'll be back in a second. Well, of course, the sun's going down again. Here's the basic layout of the first floor. Right, so you're going to come in here. So this will be the kitchen. Right? And this will be the washroom, as it's called. And they're only going to be 3 high. Well, I got 3, 2, yeah, a little higher than that. They don't have to be very big. The tallest things that go in any of those rooms are like 3 high at best. So the kitchen's not be very big. Our second floor, however, has to be bigger. So it's our second floor starts here, right? This will be a floor, and it's going to go up like that. And 2 nice big tall rooms. You're going to ask why you got big tall rooms. So first off, this is the buffalo mount. Okay? It's made at the tailoring table. It's nice, you know, takes a bit of space. A bit of space is not too huge. This is the elk. You see the space that takes up? That takes up 3 high. So unless you want to have this on the floor, right? If we tried to put this in this room, in order to put this in this room, it would have to be there. Which would make it an okay hat rack and a couple other things. Then you walk, you know, oh, come and take a look at my poke, and out goes your eyeball. So, yeah, general room's gotta be a little taller. And I will work on that now that the goddamn sun's gone down again. I'll get the bottom level all figured out. Okay, after literally several agonizing seconds, I had to go one higher on the walls. I had to. I couldn't squash my rooms too high. Three I can handle. Two, can't do it. Stairs come in a little bit sooner, but it puts the landing here at the end of the, the end of the building. We'll be stepping out into. Actually, I will need to take these. You will need to be lumber. The ceiling under the ceiling for the room below will be lumber. I do like the look of wood. I will admit I like brick, but I like wood too. We're going to fill these in with a lot of windows to make sure, otherwise the place is going to look like a dungeon. And it already has a bit of an institutional feel to it, but don't worry, we're not going full Kirkbride on this. So kudos to anyone that gets that reference from earlier in my YouTube careers. Now up in the second level, don't have it. That was smart. Let's put that in so I can do this. I don't want to go with like solid block lumber, unfortunately. Like for the floor, yeah, obviously. So let's get a couple bit of floor out here. But I don't want, if I just go with like straight block lumber, kind of dull. But if I go with, where are we here? Walls are, nope, not fences. Although I should find out if fences work as walls when you're building. But if we go for these, you do notice we wind up with this kind of left over. Now, I could turn that into lumber. Because when we come out here, remember what I said about how it only cares about the outside of the building? So if I did something like this, covered that, right? I intend to go around the building, doing something like this. I have to go to. What's that bugger up my road? Right, so if I did this the whole way along. Don't ask me why it doesn't join up there the way I want it to. It kind of does after you put an awful lot up. Can I get up here? Nope. Can I get up here? Right, so we get this fake, pseudo roof kind of thing, right? I can put lumber here. The only time we would ever see it is from way up there. We're not going to see it from below. We'll cover it up quite nicely. Let's give it a try here. Pull a few of these bricks out. Nope, don't go into. I want you to do that. That, and we're going to very quickly. I need tab. Can't throw you away like that, so we'll hurriedly slap you on the side of the building. Take this down. Dut, dut, dut. Right? So for our wall, come here. Yes, I know I only got 2 left. Let's grab the floor from over here. So when you're in this room, right, you'll see the floor, you'll see that lumber wall. Yeah, I think that fits a bit better. Unfortunately, lumber is one of the more difficult things to deal with as far as getting it. And I'll have to completely. It saves me a bunch of brick for other places, but lumber is a pain in the ass to make. Fine, I'll build the whole thing, then we'll get a look at it, okay? Okay, well, night has fallen again. However, this gives me a chance to go look at how nice the lighting engine is in this game. Look at that, we've got the shadows just stream down. Isn't that awesome? This room's got a volume of 112, so we're going to be putting a couple of beds, a bunch of other stuff. Yes, there's a cart in the middle of the room because it lets me access the stockpiles without having to go all the way downstairs. Also, this counts, like windows count as a block, so you can put a window above a doorway, and I'll make a lumber doorway or something to put here. I do like the look of a window above a doorway. Yes, I know. Yes, it's institutional. Blah, blah. We've already figured this out. But I think it looks nice. It's a nice accent above a door. And all I do now is just burn up the whole rest of my lumber and everything else. Okay. All the windows in. All the floors redone. We have room volume of 84. I'm a little worried that might be too small. I may wind up having to sacrifice being full for being functional. These two rooms are good. 112. Somehow this counts as well. It counts as a room because it's got stairs and stuff. Right? It's got a bunch of room up here. It's an attic. That's all it is. It doesn't go anywhere. These go straight out because if I head down here, that's why. There'll be roof there. I might, now that I think about it, I probably should have went a little higher on the middle part. I still can't decide on which way I'm doing the roof, right? We can either, well, if we brought it in that way, that would get really tall. We sloped it up that way. We get done before we hit that, so it's probably just going to be an overhang like that over there, which is unfortunate because that means now I have to dig out this chunk, this whole strip of road and lay it back down again. Which, frankly, it gets up here and it immediately dead ends into a rock anyway, so I'm not losing too much. Well, there it is. And you know what, the top's not done? Because I ran right out of mortared stone. I got an ugly ass staircase up the side. And looking at it, in order to get the kind of peak up there that I wanted, it's just so, it's too big. It's too big, it's too cumbersome. I'm gonna have to pull it off. That top's gonna have to come off. I wanted like an attic or something up there. I really did. But by the time I run that roof part across, it's gonna look just, it looks terrible. If I can, maybe I can knock it back by one. Let's get a look at it up here. Yeah, just gonna parkour my way up here. I do like the brick roof, the clay tile look of it. Let's knock this back one and what happens. And you see this sheer amount. Like, look at how many blocks we had to place to do this. Okay, these things stack to 15. There we are. I'm at a full stack of mortared stone, right there. So I pull this back to one of the. I can't even do that because I'd have to get rid of this block here. Then that's what I have to do, isn't it? I have. Can I build a stockpile up here? Do I have the space? I have the 5x5 for a stockpile. I do. Alright. Oh, just the one, please. I'll pull this off. It's going to kind of ruin the look of the room up the stairs. But considering I don't think we were going to do anything with it anyway, probably not going to matter. Well, it's better. It's certainly better. As much as I would love it, if they could make the, just use the end of my hammer here, if this would come up like that. If only. Wishes were fishes and yada and so forth. Right, I'm going to whip up a bit more stone. Move everything from the block box into the new house. And we'll see what kind of bonuses we get in the next episode. I will see you guys in a little while. Later.